This is the first time I'm ever doing an intro, literally out in the field. Hello, and welcome to another video. My name is Annie, also known as Yosapocky, and welcome back. This is so awkward, even though no one's around me. It's fine. Just talking to myself. You know how it be. I found my spot. It took me literally forever, but it's fine. I'm confused where my goes. I'm assuming I go in front of it. I don't know. This intro's already messed up. I'm gonna be honest. Oh, I figured it out. To put this canopy up. That's why I'm out of breath. Anyways, it's currently Thursday, so it's not the actual event yet. That starts tomorrow. But I decided to come early to set up because I have an idea for my booth. I don't know how it's going to be executed though, so I thought it would just be smart to do that today. I will already say I do kind of have a bit of a problem that I was kind of confused where my booth was, and from my perspective, I didn't see anyone around, like, asking if they needed help with this or that. So, but luckily I am big smart, and I found my booth with efficient timing. I almost passed it, but I did not. So, yeah. That's the only thing I have so far. You could have started setting up as early as Monday, which is crazy, but I just figured Thursday would be sufficient. I have an idea what I'm doing with my booth, but I'm also not sure what I'm doing with my booth. I'll put up the really bad sketch I did of my booth, so you can see it, but overall, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm also think I'm getting sick because of the weather, because it's changing. So, I don't know if that's a blessing or a curse. I'm just setting up my booth today. I didn't bring any of my products, just because. Just because I tend to bring my products with me back each day, unless I'm making an indoor event. So, yeah. Put you here. me show y'all what I've done. So this is not, that's fine. So we got the sides, the jewelry side. This is where I will be. And then this is where I'm putting all of my canvases. And then I'm gonna put keychains and ornaments here. And then I have a dog bowl here, and I'm gonna have a sign tomorrow. I'm missing a few signs because I need to put a canvas sign like right here, and then probably a few like extras right here. Actually, I need to move this to like right there. Yeah. But yeah, this took me too long. About 2 hours. But also, I didn't know like where to park and stuff. Oh, then my necklaces are all gonna be here. I didn't bring my products because I just don't want to bring them today. But yeah, I believe that is an entrance, and then on this side is where like the carnival and stuff area is, and I believe like all behind me is the car show. I could be wrong about that. And then those are gonna be other vendors. But yeah, I think I got a pretty decent spot. I'm like on a road, so hopefully there'll be a lot of foot traffic. Good morning. Can I just get a number 6 with a iced pumpkin spice? Yeah, what? Okay. Have a good one. To say I'm genuinely confused is an understatement. I don't even know if I can park here. Listen, they didn't give me an explanation. Listen, I was just told something. I don't even know if I can park here. I don't know. Listen, I went up to them like 4 times and asked them where do I park, and then they said, "Oh, there should be a person." Bitch, there ain't no person. There's no person at all. I went over like through the whole field. There's no one. There's RVs, but those are like personal people. There's literally no one. I don't know. Oh, let's just say a great start. Fantastic start. Luckily, I got my wagon, so we're good, but still. Greeting. It's currently 10:30. It's a little slow, but I was told that it's gonna be. Might be here. I was told that it's probably gonna get busier Saturday because a lot of people are in school. I did see a group of kids early on. Like, I guess they're on a field trip. I don't know, but it's going good. So far. I made one sale, which isn't too bad, but you know, it's starting out, so I'm not too worried. You know how I said yesterday that it was so humid that I was like, it was like felt like 80. I could tell it was very humid when I came in here. A lot of my stuff was like covered in dew, and so I had to like dry it all off. Which everything is fine except my canvas sign. She's a floppy, but it's okay. I'm planning on remaking it anyways. But besides that, Everything seems to be fine. I'm also like bringing back my products home every day, so hopefully nothing gets ruined.
Yeah, right.
I was literally about to go to sleep, but then I realized I didn't talk about how today went. Um, I probably already mentioned it, but I only made one soap the entire day. My neighbor only, I don't think even my neighbor um did a sale, and then the person like on the other side of me didn't do too good. Honestly, no one did too good. I was talking to the cattle people, and he also said, he was like, yeah, Fridays don't do good. That's why I'm walking the cows around. So my question is, if everyone knows that Fridays don't do good, why is there a Friday in the first place? I'm just saying, like, I don't see a point to it. Anyways, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Good night. Good morning. I finally parked with all the other cars. If you are ever doing this event, may I just suggest coming late, because no one comes until 8. Even though the event starts at 8, no one really comes till 8 to set up. So the event doesn't really start till like 9 or 10, which is fine. I just wish it was more advertised like that. Let's get the day started. Yay!
Merry Christmas.
Like behind me are like the cars and stuff, and they're like still setting them up. So I I I don't know what's up with that. And like I just saw like the garbage truck pass, and which is a massive truck, and it's 8:35. I'm confused. Alrighty, back at it again with the truck vlogs. What? I look hideous. Oh, it's so bad. Anyways, Saturday, day 2 completed. How do I describe today? Confused. I will describe today as convoluted. I will talk about my actual review, like my full honest review at the end. So stay tuned for that. But to give like a short recap of today, sales, amazing, fantastic sales. Products that did really well, inconclusive. The weather 10 times better than yesterday. Well, minus X1 for the wind. The wind was atrocious. The wind made today super bad. And I have like a canopy behind me. Or not a canopy, like a tarp. At the tablecloth behind me. And it kept smacking me in the face. And I could not keep that thing up. Even with zip ties. Nothing. It did not happen. I sold a lot of stuff. A lot of different varieties of stuff. Yeah. Apparently tomorrow's just gonna be as crazy. So I hope it to be true. I hope there's more shoppers. I think I'm gonna go ahead and say this. I'm gonna say it at the end anyways. But the one thing I noticed with this event is that there's not a lot of shoppers. No one's coming to this event to shop, which I think isn't a huge problem, but it is. There's a carnival area where you buy things. There's food. You have to pay admission, and I think people aren't looking for crafters for this show. What the frick was that? You're listening to Delusional Annie at the moment. I want to go home. I want to drink a cheer wine. I still don't know what I'm gonna eat for dinner. Some chicken, probably. Chicken. Anyways, yeah. I'll see y'all tomorrow for day 2. Oh, you won't get a truck vlog tomorrow, or a car vlog tomorrow, because my parents are taking me tomorrow, because I can't fit everything in this vehicle. There's a seat, and then I got the whole back, but my products would be flying out the window. So yeah, they're taking me tomorrow, and so there won't be vlog. But probably after that, I'll probably finish the video anyways. This is not even going to be in the video. Okay, see you tomorrow. Bounce, bounce. Yeah, I'm coming for you. Hey, yo. On Sunday morning, this is what I walked up to. My display and my canopy absolutely demolished. Saturday night, it was raining a bit, but no one could predict that the weather was going to be this bad. Luckily, I was able to save my business cards and a few of my things, but all of my hand-painted signs and my canopy that I used, gone. I did what I could do with what I had, but honestly, there were so many others that had it way worse than I did. Sure.
So it's so muddy down there because they're in the bottom.
Yeah.
So they have the oxen. Had to pull a truck and trailer all the way up that muddy hill.
Oh my goodness.
Isn't that awesome?
That is really cool.
They pulled it all the way to the top.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
Sweet.
Good thing they had them.
Yeah.
Because I don't
had a bunch of guys down there trying to push it up.
Yeah, because I don't even think they could get like a tow truck down there or anything.
No,
that would get stuck.
It is so muddy down there. It's bad.
Yeah.
Like all the people that had to sleep there last night, I feel bad for them.
They had to sleep there last night.
Like they stay. The Heritage Village people, they come from like out of state. They all camp down there.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's.
They have a lot of like hail damage, like holes this big in their tents.
Oh, bless their heart. Because of this, a lot of my neighbors and a ton of the food vendors left on Sunday just because of how muddy and honestly a lot of their stuff got destroyed. So I don't blame them for leaving. The crowds Sunday were also not there. They did discount tickets, but honestly, I don't think it helped because of how muddy it was. People didn't want to be out in that. And I also got this really tasty drink, thinking it would help me cope with everything that I had to redo now because of this weather, but it did not help, but it was still really tasty. Again, I'm really sorry for anyone that had their products with me. Luckily, I always bring back my products just because I don't want people stealing my stuff, but a lot of people left their stuff there and honestly, I am really sorry for you losing your stuff. I walked past some vendors and their stuff was beautiful for them now to all be demolished, losing hundreds of dollars of sales. I'm really sorry. I again, I'm not blaming the staff or the event for this. Because again, you can't predict weather like this. But I hope you enjoyed the review of Field Day of the Past. Hello and welcome to the end of the video, which is not the end of the video, but it's the review of the event itself, aka the most people's favorite part of the video, which I hope is most people's favorite part of the video, my favorite part to record. Anyways, this is the part where I review the event, talk about my numbers, and see if I go back to this event or not. I have a lot to say about this event, but I'm gonna start slow. We're gonna talk about the numbers first, and then we'll get to the real juicy stuff. So for day one, I made $13. Yay! I made one sale that whole day. Fantastic. For day two, I made 12 sales, and technically 13 if you count tips. I made $5 worth of tips this day, but I made a total of $286.50 this day. That's a lot of money. And I have a special person to thank for that. You know who you are, Pookie. Thank you. And then for day three, last day, I made 3 sales and a total of 34 buckaroos. And I made that closer to the end, which was quite interesting. In total, I made a gross of $333.50. So I do have some expenses for this event. The table, which was $65, and then my breakfast each day was $20. Well, in total was $20. So in total, I made a profit of $248.50. Yay! I actually made money during an event. Fantastic. Let's talk about the event, shall we? I don't know how to describe this event. I think I said it pretty good on Saturday. Convoluted. Starting off on Friday, you saw me. I asked. I don't know how well I described it. I'm recording this. I haven't edited the video yet, but I have looked at everything. On Friday morning, I came around there around 6:30, I believe, maybe a little earlier, and they said you could come anytime to set up. So I'm assuming around like 5 is when you could start setting up for Friday. And I kid you not, I asked like 4 or 5 people where to park because I've never been to this event, and frankly, a lot of people haven't been to this event. So when I went up to them and they said, "Oh, you could park there. You could park right there. You could park there." That doesn't give me a direct answer where to park. I might have said it, but I parked where it's like park and ride area where basically a bus picks you up and then you go to work that way. I parked over there. I still put my pass up. They didn't really seem to care, and I also talked to a staff member afterwards, and they said, "Oh no, we don't care." But for a first-time vendor, you should be very well educated on where to park. Every event I've been to, there's a direct area for where vendors or staff should park. And they had a staff area, but they didn't have a vendor area. Now, most vendors, they had the 2020 booth, where you could park your car or vehicle next to your booth. But I had the 15 by 15, and frankly, a few of us did. So to not know where to park was very confusing. I had other people ask me where to park, and I told them to park where I parked because I didn't even know. But yeah, that was very frustrating. Saturday was a bit better. I did park with everyone else, and I did prefer that because it was easier to get out. I didn't have to wait to leave, which was really nice. Yeah, sales were a lot better. There were so many people, and honestly, I did really good profit-wise. But the wind was absolutely ridiculous, which I can't blame anyone for. And overall, I think I did very well Saturday, thanks to one special person. Let's just say one of my friends came over, and she had told me that she dedicated her paycheck just to come buy stuff for me. And I honestly, I don't think she knows, but I did cry a little bit because I was like, bless your heart. And she bought so much stuff for me. And I'm so happy that someone cares that much about my work to like buy that much for me. So that's a lot of money I made Saturday just because of her. But even besides her like buying literally everything from me, I still made a good, minus her total, I made a good like 150 that day. So I still put her at a profit. Besides her. But thank you. But yeah, just besides that day, nothing horribly went bad. It was very hot and very windy. And then Sunday happened. Oh, Sunday. So I was initially already running late for Sunday because I already knew the few days that I came early, no one was there to help me. So I decided to come early. But I didn't drive this day. My dad dropped me off, which horrible mistake. I walked up to and I had like my little wagon and everything. I was walking up to my booth, and everyone else was already set up, so I didn't really see how bad things were until I came to my booth, and everyone was surrounding my booth, and I was like, oh no. And then they turned and were like, oh no! They assumed I had my products there because they had seen my stuff and they're like, oh, those canvases, those like keychains and stuff. But I think me and one other person, we brought our products each day because we both have canvases, so we don't want those to get wet or stolen. So we bring our stuff back each day, and I bring my stuff back each day. And they assumed that I didn't bring my stuff, which I did. So I'm very, very happy about that. My canopy apparently was with 3 other ones, and they were demolished. Mine was the least damaged because I think mine hit those 2 afterwards, from what they told me. So it was fine. It's only broken in one spot. I still haven't checked to see if it's still usable, but I'd probably have to get a new one, which is a big expense. Some things I didn't bring back, and one of those things I didn't bring back were my business cards, but they were completely fine. Just the box was ruined, which, whew. But some of the things I need to rebuy are all of my bags because I didn't bring my bags, and I had to throw them all away because they were absolutely demolished. Tissue paper. I had just bought that tissue paper too, and absolutely gone. Probably a new canopy, which is really disappointing. And then, I don't know if I explained it or not, but I have to now make all new signs because I make most of my signs with cardboard, and cardboard and grain do not mix. So I now have to make new signs, which is going to be very expensive. Honestly, I'm heartbroken because I have to make a bunch of new stuff, but I'm more heartbroken for everyone else. There was someone there, and bless her heart, she had made a bunch of earrings, and most of all of them were broken when she got there. My neighbors had my neighbor to the right, sorry, I don't know directions. The woman to the left of me, she had a bunch of doll clothes, and I think she had like wooden boxes that she made stuff. Her tent got ruined, and all of her stuff got ruined. She didn't really have anything. She had to leave, but luckily her family was there and they helped me out with a bunch of things, which bless their heart, they didn't know how to do that. They left their table so my signs could dry out, but then they had to leave, so I just left them on the ground. And then my other neighbor, which sweetheart, she makes a bunch of wood stuff, but her totes were filled with water, which she had a bunch of her product in. So yeah, luckily her stuff could dry out, and she did have a few items chipped, which that sucks. But and then a few people who had glass blowing, demolished, all of their stuff broke. Really, the only people's products that were fine, from what I heard, were the resellers across the street. Their tent didn't even look touched. I don't know what sorcery they casted on that tent, but it did not move at all. Really, the only people besides them, obviously, that their stuff didn't really get ruined was me, and then the person downwards. They had canvases, but we brought our stuff back because we don't like to. I don't know about them, but I don't like leaving my stuff there. I always pack it away anyways, and then for outdoor events, I always bring it with me. And usually I have 1 day events, so I take everything back anyways. But horrible. Absolutely horrible. Will I go back to this event after everything I just said? I made some points right here, as you probably see me hold, which I need to stop holding up to your camera. My camera, it's fine. There's a few things that are good about this event, but there's also some really bad things with this event. I will say the staff is probably the number one thing that is making me not want to go back to this event. Friday was just horrible. Friday there wasn't a singular soul. I only made one sale. And the rules that they had were you can't drive your vehicles and stuff past 8. But there was people driving their vehicles and stuff at 10. And I'm not talking about the go-karts or the golf carts. Those are fine. But I'm talking about like actual vehicles. They were there driving at like 10 o'clock you're out there. Which I think it's a safety hazard a little bit. And you make these rules and you're supposed to follow your rules. I don't care if you're staff or not. You gotta follow your rules. If you make a rule, follow your rules. And just the parking situation in general is horrible. Like, you should have they had a dedicated session for handicap and then staff, but they didn't have any vendor parking. We're paying money to be here, so why don't you have a section for us? Because we have our wagons, we have to take stuff back. Like, we need a place to put our stuff. Honestly, I think it was just unorganized a little bit. Not horribly, but in the way that they didn't promote any of the activities they were having. This event is huge. I just want to preface that. This event is humongous. And there's so many things, like there was a bidding going on for stuff. I didn't know there was a bidding going on. That sounds really cool. Or like there was reenactments, there were shows, but they weren't promoting any of that. Like, you can't change the weather, but that did not make this event good. The wind. Friday was probably the best day for weather. It's still really sunny and hot, but then Saturday the wind was absolutely ridiculous, and then Sunday. But there's a few good points I do want to make. The people are really nice. They're honestly interested in your work, and so I really love that. The price to be there is really good. And I know I hated on the parking, but it's free parking, so you can park anywhere and it's totally fine. You're in the middle of a field, you can do whatever you want. Yeah, I would say those are my pointers for this event, but oh goodness, I think I'm gonna get sick or something. Will I go back to this event? I don't know. Usually, It's so weird. Usually at the end of these like videos and after dealing with the event, I usually have a conclusive idea of it. And I don't know. I really don't know. Listen, I made a really good profit. But everything else kind of sucked. But the people are really nice, but the staff are horrible. I don't know. I would say maybe. I'm so confused by this event. This event is probably the most confusing event I've ever been to in my life. It's too much of this. I needed it to be more like this or like this. You know what I'm saying? My analogies are horrible. So I don't know. I will give this event. I don't have 100% conclusive idea. I'm gonna give this event a second chance next year. I'm gonna give it a second chance because the only other thing that I like about this event is that it's in September. And if you vend a lot, there's no events in September. Like, I don't know why no one does events in September. The weather's probably, well, the weather's decent enough to where there should be more events, but there's not. So I don't know what's up with that. But this is the only event I have found locally that I can actually vend at in September. If it fails, then I'm not coming back. If it does well, then I'll probably come back. I don't know. But with that being said, those are my pointers. Go if you want to go as a attendee, please do. There's so much to do. And honestly, I would recommend going as an attendee. But if you're wanting to be a vendor there, just be known that you will be absolutely confused, as I am. Thank you so much for watching the video. I know that part was really long, but honestly, there's so much to say about this event, so I had to make this part longer. If you like my weird, quirky self, then, subscribe, ding-a-ling-a-ling that bell, smack the like button, like wham it, like chill, you know? I have Instagram, I have Cara, did I get it right this time? Blessed soul, if I got it right this time, I did right. I also have Facebook, if you don't have either one of those, or you don't know what those are. I have a Facebook. I also have a website where you could buy stuff. Of recording this, I will be adding some Halloween stuff. I have some extra canvases that didn't sell. Those will be on there. I have some Halloween earrings. I'm putting those on there. And I got farm animal earrings. What? Yeah, they're so cute. And I really want to put them on my website. So I am going to put them on my website. You have a fantastic day filled with sunshines and rainbows. May your days only be slightly rainy and not torrential downpours. Yeah. Okay. I hope y'all have a lovely day. And I'll see y'all next time, which I'm not sure what time that will be. I think that will be the 12th of October. Maybe. I do have another video that somebody has been pestering about me about making, but yeah, goodbye! Have a good day!